didn't I tell you old Boris was on the ropes? Yes, I thought I'd give you the heads up on that one. Yes, he's on the ropes, he is. Well, the thing is, it's good in one way because now he's on the ropes and he's getting banged to rights and one thing and another and all these machinations are going on, blah-de-blah-de-blah. That COVID's gone. Yes, it's just gone, it's just disappeared. So that's good in one way, really, isn't it? I mean, maybe people should have said something to him earlier last year and threatened to take his job away because maybe the COVIDs would have gone even quicker and then we wouldn't have had devastating economic crashes and businesses going under and people committing suicide and then people dying of undiagnosed illnesses like cancers and things like that and then old people dying on their own and young teenagers that have been committing suicide, children having to wear masks, not going to school and having mental health issues, babies getting born that have never seen their mother's faces. Oh, that's not to mention people that lip read, that haven't been able to talk to anybody for about 2 years. That would have been a lot better if maybe we should have done this last year, really. I think that would have been a really good idea, really. And then you got that Dominic Cummings and Goings, you know, that little snake bloke, that one that, oh, it's a lockdown, we're all under severe lockdown. He's drove up to some drug company in Barnard Castle and we're not supposed to realise that's what he was doing, but that's what he was doing, obviously. And when he was questioned, why were you breaching lockdown rules? You were going out to test your eyes. They're not being funny. If I went out there now and I got in the car and some cop stopped me and I said, well, I can't really see. I was just driving down the motorway to check my eyes. I think you'll find that I'd be in prison. But for some reason, that horrible little snide, oh, no comeback for him, was there? Funny that, isn't it, eh? And then he sat on the sidelines, throwing in these little snidey remarks. Oh, I've got a photo of him doing this. I've got a photo of Doris doing that. Oh, there he is doing something else. Yeah. Funny how most of those photographs that he's showing, funny how most of the photographs have actually got your Dominic Cummings sat next to Mr. Borisovsky. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Strange how that works. And everyone's going on about Boris. They're all as bad as one another. You want to get rid of your wishy-washy, which I think I've covered before. He needs to go. You need all the old pantomime of grifters and users and abusers to go. Because they're all as guilty. The 223 children that died during, or as a consequence of lockdown, as a consequence of being left with neglectful or abusive caregivers of one description. 223 throughout the United Kingdom. And that's only the United Kingdom. And then what occurred to me is during the lockdown, that absolute prat sent the army out onto the streets in London. No one around, mind you, it's a lockdown, nobody around at all. Oh, sending the army out, yeah, oh, sending out, like Robocops, they were, all had their guns and one thing and another they did. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, what did they think they were going to do? Shoot the blooming head cold? Oh, everyone's got the sneezes, send the army out. But you couldn't send the army to go around and tap on people's door. Because you've got lists of these children that are being abused. It never occurred to any of you, whilst you were having your little drinks parties, your little raves, and having a little bit of the old, as you do, or as it's been reported that you lot do, never occurred to you to get those same army soldiers to go around and maybe knock on people's doors and say, excuse me, like to see your children because you're on the at-risk register and we're trying to keep a head count of what's been going on. And then we've got the figures coming out today, probably give John Wedge a bit hard on this, will. Oh, there's over 100,000 children missing, apparently. They've gone off the registers. What they've done is they've moved because their parents were migrants. They turn around, they thought, well, if we got the bubonic plague sweeping the world, I ain't going to die in Britain. I'm going to take my kids and piss off back to Poland or whatever country they've come from. So there's a big element of that involved. But yes, probably along the line, there are quite a few children that seem to have gone adrift. That needs to be sorted out, your Dorisovsky. Another thing. If people cry about getting rid of Doris, you want to be careful who they get because it's like I said before, meet the old boss, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. They're all the bloody same. If he goes, who are you going to have? Wishy-washy, he's going to be in hawk to the drug companies, pharmaceutical industries, the military-industrial complex, and we're all going to be in lockdown wearing masks and scared to fart in case we get a little head cold or a sniffle. That's what it'll be. At least with Doris, he knows we've got that unspoken rule going on that we can see you and he knows we can see him, so he's giving us some crumbs off the table. We need to get back on top, we do. We're Britain. We had ancestors who fought in 2 world wars, we did. Yes, we bloody well did. And we didn't have them losing their lives and their children being brought up with no fathers and one thing and another, just to end up like this with that sack of blimmin' useless shite that he is. Ridiculous little man. Anyway, I thought I'd get on and say it because we want to be careful what we wish for. And anyway, if they're going to get rid of Doris, I'm not going to settle for anybody less than David Davis. I mean, he's the only man there that you could call a statesman. He's a man, he's got the minerals. Oh, there's no good thinking about that Liz Truss. That Liz Truss, she's like bloody Dong Chow Ping's long lost illegitimate daughter, she is. You don't want her there. People go, no, I think we should have Liz Truss. She's probably got more Chinese spies than that other blooming bloke. Definitely, yes, you want to be careful what you wish for. I think he should stay, do the bloody job he's been voted in to do, keep that shut, keep Carrie indoors, get her pregnant again and send her off duty or something, and then get about getting this country back on its feet again, Mr. Dorisovsky, and we might just sort of give you some sort of, well, we'll never forgive you, but you might actually serve out your term without actually being wrecked and ruined, and then all your credibility gone forever.